You know, in Kathy Duva's show last week, we had the great Thomas Adamak, and there were 20,000 screaming fellas from Poland cheering on that fight. Coming up now, Ivan Calderon, of course, who handles from Puerto Rico, and Ramon. It's going to be fantastic to see Giovanni Segura, who is from Mexico. They're both terrific fighters. They're both world champions. And now, get ready for the anthems of Mexico, the United States, and Puerto Rico. I'm going to get chills when we listen to this. Here's our ring announcer standing by for the anthems. Here we go, Enrique Laboy.
Atención, damas y caballeros. Por favor, si pueden ponerse de pie, porque vamos a entonar los himnos, como es costumbre para las peleas de título mundial. Will you please, ladies and gentlemen, rise for the national anthems. Primero, le damos el turno al cantante mexicano que estará interpretando, por supuesto, el himno de México, Hugo Alejandro.
Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero aprestad y el bridón, y retiemble sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiemble sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Ciño patria tus sienes de oliva, de la paz del arcángel divino, que en el cielo tu eterno destino por el dedo de Dios escribió. Mas se osaría un extraño enemigo profanar con su planta tu suelo. Pienso, patria querida, que el cielo un soldado en cada hijo te dio, un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero aprestad y el bridón, y retiemble sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiemble sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón.
Y ahora, para cantar el himno de los Estados Unidos y el de Puerto Rico, el tenor puertorriqueño Carlos Aponte.
Say, can you see my town's early light? What so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight are the ramparts we went, where so gallantly streaming on the rock and red glade Adam's bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say thus the star-spangled banner yet wave. Our land of the free and the home of the brave.
Nuevamente con nosotros el tenor para cantarnos el himno de Puerto Rico, la borinqueña.
La tierra de Borinque, en donde he nacido yo, es un jardín florido de mágico primor, un cielo siempre nítido le le sirve de dosel y dan arrullos plácidos las olas a sus pies. Cuando a sus playas llegó Colón, exclamó lleno de admiración: esa es la linda tierra que busco yo. Es Borinquén la hija del mar y el sol, 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 del mar y el
It happened, Benny. It happened. I got goosebumps. The hairs are standing up on my head. The atmosphere in here, look at it. It's absolutely sensational. As you take a look at the tail of the tape, you see Segura is taller. He's taller by 4 inches. The weight not a factor. It's exactly the same. Segura is younger in the prime of his career. Ivan Calderon a few years older. Big reach advantage for Segura, and that might play into this. Take a look at the unified rules of boxing. We'll tell you there's 10-point must scoring system. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. No standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. If we get into any accidental headbutts, Benny and I will explain that to you as it becomes necessary. What a fight this is going to be. The undisputed WBO, WBA Junior Flyweight Championship of the World, Giovanni Segura, 24-1, 20 KOs, taking on the WBO champ, Ivan Calderon, 34-0, with 1 draw. Stick right with us. The championship's coming up. And Benny, that's what Segura has to put up with. This Ivan Calderon has held the title for some 10 years. This guy is much loved. Listen to the crowd as he comes in. They are pumped. Wow, what an atmosphere, folks. They just let off pyrotechniques. That's the smell of, I want to say napalm in the morning from the movie, but you can really, it's tough to breathe in here right now.
And you know, that sets the stage for the explosion you're about to see here in the ring.
From the islands of Puerto Rico, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, bienvenidos fanáticos del boxeo al Coliseo Mario Quijote Morales, aquí en Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. Esto es en vivo para todo el mundo desde Puerto Rico. We welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, for the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by PR Best Boxing Promotions, CPuertoRico.com, Tecate, cerveza con carácter, la ciudad de Guaynabo y su honorable alcalde Héctor O'Neill. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is sanctioned by the WBO, President Francisco Paquito Valcárcel, Supervisor Alfonso Munera Cabas. Also, is sanctioned by the WBA and the President Gilberto Mendoza, Supervisor Carlos Chavez, along with the Puerto Rican Boxing Commission, the President Domis Lourdes Delgado Berti. Damas y caballeros, esta pelea está avalada por la OMB, su presidente Francisco Valcárcel, el supervisor de la OMB Alfonso Munera Cabas, y también está avalada por la Asociación Mundial de Boxeo, su presidente Gilberto Mendoza, el supervisor de la AMB Carlos Chávez y la Comisión de Boxeo de Puerto Rico, su presidenta Domis Lourdes Delgado Berti. The timekeeper for this bout, la cronometrista para esta pelea lo es María Solís. Introducing our judges, ladies and gentlemen, presentando a los jueces. From Nevada, USA, Lisa Jampa. From Panamá, Gustavo Padilla. From Puerto Rico, Carlos Colón. And the referee in charge of this bout, working in this, his 55th world title bout. El árbitro a cargo de este combate de Puerto Rico en su pelea titular número 55 lo es José H. Rivera. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó la prueba del fuego. Es el contacto duro a palo limpio. Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing gold and brown trunks and weighing 107.9 pounds. Presentando en la esquina azul, con truza dorada y marrón, con un peso de 107.9 libras. He has 24 wins, 1 loss, and 20 wins by way of knockout, con 24 victorias, 1 derrota y 20 ganadas por la vía del knockout. From Guerrero, México, lindo y querido, the WBA Junior Flyweight Champion of the World. De Guerrero, México, lindo y querido, el campeón Junior Mosca de la AMB. Él es Giovanni Segura. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing blue and white trunks and weighing 107.8 pounds. Su contrario, en la esquina roja, con truza azul y blanca y un peso de 107.8 libras. He has 34 wins, no losses, 1 draw and 6 KOs. Con 34 victorias, no tiene derrotas, un empate y 6 ganadas por knockout. He is the WBO Junior Flyweight Super Champion of the World. Eres el campeón Super Mosca, el super campeón de la OMB. From Guaynabo, Puerto Rico, él es Iván Iron Boy Calderon. 12 rounds.
All right, so Jose H. Rivera calls the combatants to the center of the ring. They got a little cleaning to do here to get everybody out.
And boy, you can just feel the electricity here, Colonel.
So
the anticipation.
So Gilberto Mendoza, represented by Carlos Chavez of the WBA, and Paco Valcárcel from the WBO is here along with Luis Perez.
Buenas noches, jóvenes. Okay. Quiero una pelea limpia, recuerden las instrucciones que le di en el camerino. No quiero golpes debajo de la línea de aquí de la cintura. protéjanse todo el tiempo y que gane el mejor. Suerte, vamos.
He wished him luck, Benny. I could pick that up. I can get that suerte down.
Absolutely. And you can see the difference in size. Definitely Segura, the taller of the two.
Look for Segura to attack Calderon. Calderon is a terrific defensive fighter. Kind of like a Mayweather-type defensive fighter. He's been around a long time. He's only got 6 knockouts and 34 wins, but he knows how to fight.
Yeah, he's like a Willie Pep-type defense.
We talked about the comparison of the great Ricardo Finito Lopez, who was 105 and 108-pound champ. He knows he must be smart because this guy throws intensive shots. And look at him right away. Segura, the southpaw, is attacking. He's on the assault.
But this is something that Calderon is ready for. He says he's going to come out in the first 4 rounds and he's going to get tired. He's going to give me everything he's got. But Capetillo is the conditioning coach of Segura, and he's really improved his physical condition since working with Capetillo.
Capetillo is in the training him every day. He's still under suspension, but he still can train this guy. He just can't work the corner tonight.
And look at the right hand by Calderon. It's already finding a home.
Calderon is a southpaw. Now, you'll notice a couple things about Segura. He's a guy who trains switching back and forth. He's very awkward. He comes at strange angles. And everything that Ivan Calderon does well, you'll hear this crowd come to life.
And on the part of Segura, he'll tell you, I'm not a great boxer, but what I do have is incredible heart and determination.
And that he has. There's a low blow. And already, referee Jose Ache Rivera warns him about it. Now, that's important. How long does he let it go before he takes a point away? Because he throws a lot of low blows, and there's a very distinct possibility we'll have a headbutt here when they're fighting southpaw and right-handed. Remember, Segura will switch as he is right now, fighting as a southpaw. Watch him. He's very slick when he switches. Southpaw, southpaw, not fooling Calderon one bit. Calderon is beating him to the punch here in round number 1.
Segura, what he was going to try to do in this fight is cut the ring. Cut the ring and do it quickly. On the part of Calderon, he's got a big ring to work with, and he's going to use all of it. 24 by 24.
These big sweeping right hands, but it's a shot on the inside that Calderon is going to watch. Now,
right away,
sorry, Benny.
Right there, Jose Rivera tell Calderon, you got to let him go. You got to let him go.
He grabs him and he'll spin him. Now, what Segura wants to do is to try to wear Calderon down in the first 4 rounds. Keep a lot of pressure on him, and he's doing that. Look at Calderon, has the move. He's up on the horse, stops, plants, let's go. Grabs him, hangs on inside. This kid knows what he's doing.
And Calderon, he hasn't had a knockout in 4 years. But again, he said, get a knockout. You got to go be in there willing to go and take a shot. I don't need to take a shot. So he's going to move. Very elusive.
Oh, look at that. Caught him with the left hand. He rocked Segura. He rocked him.
But the key here for Calderon, be patient. Don't fall into the trap.
And that's exactly what Segura is trying to do. He's trying to drag him into a war that Calderon can't win. The distinct difference in styles are making this really, really interesting. Look at the hand speed of Calderon. Look at how wild he makes Segura throw. Closing seconds of round 1, it's in the books, and that's a Calderon round.
Absolutely, Colonel. Absolutely. As far as Calderon doing his fight, let's go right here. And he's got Feliz Pagan Pintor in his corner, Jose Sanchez.
Muy bien el asalto. Un veterano, que no tiene que hacer, no hay que decirle mucho.
Don't go ahead and go on in. Take your time.
Dale agua, Pintor.
Give him water. Give him water.
No empiece. Tranquilo, uno de los 3. Solamente 2 arriba.
Lucido en el last partido, Moto, Richard Moto, Daniel Moto in the corner of Segura.
Remember, his trainer is still Javier Capetillo.
And here's some of the replay right there. And again, you see that quickness of Calderon. And again, the angles that Segura gives him. But look at that. This is the professor. This is the master going to work, taking advantage of the awkwardness of Segura.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. I'm the Colonel Bob Sherman along with Benny the Kid.
Jose Rivera's done all the warnings. He's warned him about his head, he's warned him about low shots. So we'll see if he takes any points away.
That head is coming very close to banging off the side of Calderon. Look at these guys battle. Look at Calderon. He catches it on the back of his glove. There's a feet, Benny, that you want to watch and see if they get tied up. Doesn't appear it's happening.
Absolutely. Look at that. What's the footwork of the master? See how he stays outside? Beautiful lateral movement on the part of Calderon. Look at, you can't hit what you can't see. And that good right hand by Calderon.
Calderon countered him with that shot. He knows exactly what he's doing in there. That's why this guy is so good.
I love these shots, O'Connor, because you can really see the footwork. What's the footwork of these two guys? You see how lumbering comes in. Segura lumbering his way in there. Calderon, on the other hand, very quick, moving from side to side.
He loads up the shot, and it just whistles past his nose. Wow.
Well, that's what we were expecting out of Segura, not out of Calderon.
Calderon picking his shots here in the early going. This guy's outboxing as hard as Segura is pressing. He's getting outboxed by Calderon.
Well, I expected that, but the thing I can't, the Calderon has to watch is, again, don't fall for that trap. Don't get that false sense of confidence to think you can come in there, go ahead and throw that shot and get caught by Segura, because Segura's shots are awkward.
One thing that's very important to point out here, granted Calderon is 35 years old, and he may not be the fighter he was at 33. Neither is he a 35-year-old fighter that's ever been hurt in a war. He's been cut, but he's never been beat up. That makes him about 32 as opposed to 36 or 37, which he could be had he been in wars where he's beaten up. And that's why a lot of the so-called experts say, well, the young fighters show age immediately because they're in wars. This guy's been in wars, but in wars he doesn't lose. He never gets hurt in his wars.
Yeah, he got knocked out in the second round against Jesus Uribe. He got knocked down by Cáceres in the 8th round, but that's been about it. This is a guy who's very, very hard to hit. This is a superb technician. As an Olympian and as an amateur, he had 110 wins, 2 losses. Good right hand by Calderon.
Look at this guy. He's trying to cut him off in the ring, but he can't. This ring, 24 feet, is tailor-made for Calderon. His people knew what they were doing when they decided to go with a 24-foot ring.
Well, that's what you call the home field advantage.
And it's important here, Benny. Look at this guy. He's going after him. He can't catch him. He's attacking wild with the right hand again. Calderon on the toes. Slides left, slides right. Ducks underneath another wild right hand. Why doesn't Segura go right-handed for a while and see if he can score? He stayed southpaw most of the fight.
And he's lethargic. I give that round to Calderon.
Calderon wins the first 2. Again, the secret is going to be how he does after 4. We know that he can outbox him in the early going, but can he do it for 5 or 6?
Giovanni, ahora no te me estés esperando.
Quit
Muy
waiting
bien,
for him,
pero no te
Giovanni.
estés esperando.
You're
Quiero
waiting
que me
too
trabajes
much.
más abajo.
You need to work down
Pero
below.
no te me estés aventando, mijo.
You're letting him come in.
Okay.
Work below.
Sígueme trabajando abajo, sígueme trabajando abajo.
La cintura que te está vea que te está siguiendo, él te está
He
siguiendo.
keeps chasing you. He keeps chasing you.
¿Oíste? Mueve la cintura, pasa.
Go down, move your waist, hit him down low.
Te va a meterle por abajo, que se te van por ahí.
Just go down low on it. Go down low.
Mira, otra vez. Vamos.
I don't think I have to say this. Peter, Ivan Rivera, what a job you've done in promoting this. And your entire staff, Jennifer Marin and the whole group. That's a great job. Doug Jacobs, Integrated Sports, you people all around the world that are watching in some 70 countries can thank Doug for that. Integrated Sports moving to #1 worldwide. This is round number 3. Giovanni Segura, decked out in the Aztec outfit of the brown and gold. And Ivan Calderon, the WBO reigning champ, 34-0. He has on the white trunks with the kind of purple-violet trim.
And Segura insists on remaining a southpaw. Look how bad he misses. And those take a lot out of a fighter physically. When you miss that bad, you can generate energy with a windmill, but not with a fighter who misses that bad.
I tell you, look at that counter left hand that time by the southpaw Calderon. Everything is going Calderon's way. He's got the big ring. He moves left, moves right, then he attacks. You know, one of the biggest power shots of the fight has not been thrown by Segura. The biggest one that landed was landed in the last round by Ivan Calderon.
But that's something that Segura says, you know what, I'm just going to keep on pressing. Eventually, I'm going to catch him. And that's what Calderon cannot fall into the trap of get that false sense of hope that, you know what, I can slug with this guy. No, stay quick. Get out of there.
Now, mind you, folks, Segura can go a full 12 rounds at this pace. And Calderon has a history of doing it as well, but can he continue to do it with this kind of pressure? This is a lot of pressure that this guy's putting on. Right now, he's not landing much. Calderon is outboxing him. He's making Segura miss, as you can clearly see. And now you see Jose Ache Rivera tell Calderon, keep the punches up. Of course, the crowd doesn't like that at all. They love Calderon here.
And on the part of Segura now, he's come off a 3 very quick win. Ramos he stopped in 4, Delio in 3, and Sonny Boy Haro in 1 round. So those last 3 fights, you know, you've got total 8 rounds there.
Calderon, a very smart fight. He said, you know, at the end of his career, he might go up to 112 just so he can get a 3rd championship. But this is his weight. He's been 108 pounds for the past 2 weeks. He doesn't look for the KO because, as Benny said, you have to expose yourself. He said, I learned from Angelo Dundee years ago, hit and don't get hit. That was Angelo's words to both Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard.
You know, Calderon's doing a beautiful job now timing out that right hand. Every time Segura ducks ahead to come in with the left, he pops him with the right hand. Look at that right hand. Good left.
You know, Calderon said, I'm not going to wilt after 4. He said, I'm going to make Segura wilt after 4. And so far, I don't know if he's doing it, but he's sure making Segura work hard, and he's not huffing it. Look at this. This is great stuff.
This is a 35-year-old perfectionist. That is Ivan Calderon.
What a fight this is, folks. You don't like the little guys? You can't ask for better action than this. Boy, I thought we saw a good fight last week with Adam Eck against Grant. This is sensational stuff.
Quit waiting for him. You can't wait for him. You need to go ahead and work. You need to go ahead and work. There's Fernando Montiel. He is the WBO, WBC Bantamweight champion. I guess when you're a champion of 2 divisions, you get 2 women like that.
You don't remember when they walked in. Look at this, Calderon in
Watch
action
Calderon. Again, look at the precision of this guy. There's that left hand right on the button. That'll knock your sinus out in a real hurry. Watch the defense. Watch him miss. And again, you're using up a lot of energy when you miss a bat. Look at all the energy. That's a lot of energy being used up by Segura in Calderon, the way he makes him miss that way.
Here we go, round number 4. Want to thank our stage manager, the big and flamboyant Ernesto Morales.
The Undertaker.
The Undertaker. He's the best. Boy, does he take charge of a ring. I haven't seen anybody since we had that Nazi kid that used to run the ringside before. What was his name? The kid from California?
Yeah. Harmon.
He had the good-looking wife.
Ron Harmon,
right. Thank you anyway, Ernesto. We appreciate it. This is round number 4.
And now all of a sudden now, Segura taking the suggestion of his corner to quit waiting. He's got to quit waiting and start popping. This is the 4th round.
Oh, he finally caught him. But right away when he did that, Calderon got that left hand right up there. This is an important round. Both guys said after 4 rounds, we're going to find out who's boss here.
But again, Segura insisting on staying at southpaw. He's slower from that side.
I don't understand why we haven't seen him fighting as an orthodox fighter tonight.
And his best punch is that right hook, that sweeping right hook, and he's not throwing it.
Our statisticians tonight, Dan Rafael of ESPN.com and Yoare Lopez. We thank you for all your help getting ready for the fight.
Watch those feet, folks. You want to see some work right there. Now watch the feet of Calderon. He's doing a beautiful job of going side to side, using that lateral movement. Look at the footwork. 24 by 24. Lot of area to use that footwork. There's a good shot with the right.
Look at this guy, continues to press. He finally got a piece of the jaw, but a glancing blow as Calderon rolls with the punches. Calderon waiting now. Look at this. On the inside, this is what he wants to do. He's not sliding down the ropes. He's letting Segura shoot it all. Now let's see if he gets back. Look at this, folks. It's sensational action.
Those shots are not landing, though.
Not one shot is landing cleanly. Oh, that one did.
Watch that chopping.
And that one did. The crowd is going berserk. The entire crowd is on its feet, Puerto Rico. What a fight.
And you know, Segura's got to be exhausted. He's got to be exhausted right now.
42, 41, 40 seconds to go in the fourth round. Calderon on defense was sensational. 13, 14 punches thrown by Segura. Nothing landed. One punch thrown by Calderon, and it blasted him. Nailed him with the right hand. Oh, a big left hand.
Well, I said it's going to be contact against counter. Right now, Calderon, beautiful job of countering. But Segura, relentless.
He's out on his feet, Benny. Segura is totally exhausted. 10 seconds to go in the fourth round, and the bell couldn't come any sooner for Segura. He could be more aggressive or less effective. Wow, what a round of boxing. Hey.
Very good, very good. Keep hitting him, keep hitting him. This is your fight. This is your fight. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Here's some of the action. This is Segura coming at him with everything. The Aztec warrior, relentless, relentless, trying to corner Ivan Calderon here and doing a bit of a rope-a-dope is Calderon. Working very effective. Look at that counter. Counter right on the button. And again, that's a lot of swings by Segura, which require a lot of energy out of him.
Here we go, the Colonel Bob Shirt and Benny Ricardo, our principals. WBA champion Giovanni Segura, WBO champ Ivan Calderon. This is some kind of sporting event. This is beyond boxing. This is terrific sport at its best.
And you know, that was the best round for Segura, but I still don't think he won it. I still don't think he won that round.
No, he didn't win the round. People tell me UFC is bypassing boxing. Not on this night.
And the right-hander Calderon is fighting at home, doing a beautiful job of leaning his head right on the chest of Segura and countering right there.
Segura doing everything he can do to press this fight, and he can't hit this guy. Now look at this, back to the rope-a-dope goes Calderon. That time he got an uppercut, but it didn't shift him. This is by design. He wants to unload his own uppercut. Watch Calderon throw the uppercut inside.
Yeah, but this is not the place for Segura, for Calderon to be.
Segura caught him that time, Benny, and Calderon muscled him right off. He pushed him right away to let him know. Calderon might be taking this round off.
Yeah, but you know what? Calderon cannot fall for that trap. Because again, you can grow old overnight in this particular business.
He's not growing old tonight, I will guarantee you. But I'll tell you this, Segura is going to try and make him grow old. He's landing some good shots. He caught him with that shot. Calderon is getting caught here. He better get out of the corner. Nice defensive work, but he's getting hit. See, he's missing a lot, but he's landing some too. Calderon taking shots. This is the best round for Segura. And down he goes. No slip. He calls it a slip. You know, if the ropes held him up, that should have been a knockdown.
That should have been, but he's got to get out of there. Calderon's got to get out of there. Don't back up to the corner. Segura now relentless. What an energy by this young man.
Segura is winning this round handsomely. Look at this. Banging Calderon. Did his strategy work? Is Calderon out of gas?
I think that body shot hurt him.
Look at this. Calderon could be in trouble. Relentless is Segura. Calderon is in trouble. Non-stop throwing shots. He will not relent. He will not relent.
But Segura's out. He's got no energy left. He's got nothing on those shots.
He's still landing him, Benny. And Calderon isn't doing much in this round. This is a big round for Segura. 16, 15, 14 seconds to go. Don't quit, these two great champions. Boxing at its ultimate. You're watching tonight.
Boy, you talk about the heart of a champion. Doesn't get any bigger than this.
Closing seconds of the fifth. And that round goes to the books for Segura. That was Segura's fight plan, and if this is his fight plan, it's working to perfection. Although he's 3 rounds behind.
Let's go to the corner right, Calderon.
Respírame, caballo.
You need to go ahead and throw.
Dame el cubo. Dame el cubo. Dame el cubo.
Give it to me. Give me everything you got.
Ok, voy aquí. Baja la cabeza un chupito. Bájame la cabeza un chupito.
He's exhausted.
You know, his eyes, there's something about his eye. He's saying he can't continue. He's got a thumb in the eye. And right now he's saying he can't continue.
If he can't continue, it's going to be a technical knockout victory for Segura.
Let's see if he gets the eye. He's talking about getting a thumb in the eye. And he's taking some shots right there when he plants himself against the rope. That's the one that was declared a slip.
That should have been a knockdown. All right, this is round 6. The undefeated champion, Giovanni Calderon, is in more trouble than a tightrope walker in a windstorm.
Boy, and I don't like the way he's moving.
No.
He's moving back, and he shouldn't be.
Segura's going to win this fight, Betty. Jimmy Montoya was right. This kid is too much for Calderon tonight.
And now Segura digging the body.
Samson Lukowicz was right. They predicted this. Everybody, the entire crowd is on its feet, cheering Ivan. I thought the Polish people cheering for Adamek last week was sensational. This is better. Back-to-back weeks of great boxing on Integrated Sports.
Well, as always, that great rivalry between Mexico and Puerto Rico. These are guys who have had a very rich heritage of champions, and none better than these two right here. What heart! And look at Segura, looks fresh now. Unbelievable.
He is relentless. He can go 12 rounds like this, and Calderon is wilting. And that's what Segura's fight plan was. Pressure him for 4.
Good counter by Calderon, but he's got to get out of there. He can't stay against the ropes against Segura.
He hit him with the right hand, but he didn't shift Segura at all. Segura's got the power right now. He's right on top of him. He will not relent. Calderon has never seen anything like this.
Good left, that hurt him.
Did it hurt him? Yeah, he's on his feet. Look at this. Segura's hurt.
He's got to be exhausted, Colonel. This is an unbelievable pace that he has established for himself.
Dan Rafael can pick out 2 of these rounds in this fight already as rounds of the year, maybe a candidate for the fight of the year so far.
But this is what boxing's all about, folks. These guys don't even know how to hold. They just know how to throw and throw some more.
You know, that's why these lighter-weight divisions, the people around the world know this. Most Americans only care about the heavyweights. But with all the heavyweights in Eastern Germany right now, these are the divisions to watch. And that's why Integrated Sports is jumping into the foreground. Look at this. Now Calderon got his back. The crowd is on its feet and going crazy. And I cannot express the atmosphere in this arena. Benny, the goosebumps are up in my arms. The hair is sticking up in the back of my neck. This is unbelievable. I love it. I couldn't possibly have had a better 890th world title fight to call.
We live for the chance to call a fight. What a punch by Calderon! But Segura's still there, Colonel.
He won't take a step back. This is sensational. As the bell, that's Calderon's round, I think. It might go either way.
I'm going with Calderon. Well, we're at the halfway point of the fight, Colonel. Unbelievable. There's Segura. Look at the condition of this young man. He just go ahead, be nice and calm. Be nice and calm and take your shots. He's working way too hard. Asking for more water. And where it looked like Calderon was not going to come out for this round, look at him now. Able to get that second win. And the crowd picking him up here, Colonel. And all of a sudden, he found the second win. Second and third win in this particular fight. And look at him, coming back again and again. And able to go ahead and get back away from the ropes and making Segura miss and then able to counter, just like that shot right there.
Benny, what we're seeing tonight separates 2 down to 10 from the champions. Only the champions possess this kind of character. Only the champions don't want to lose. Only the champions have that special, whatever it is, that makes them have the title, world champion. Say what you want about watered down division. Too many champions. His 2 champions that are putting on a sensational sporting event.
And all of a sudden now you see Ivan Calderon now using the ring again, using the quickness, using the whole 24 by 24 ring. He's got to get first. Don't let Segura tee off.
That is unless you're from Mexico. Then they want to see him tee off.
Oh, yeah.
But look at Calderon now boxing him again. Segura is relentless. Now Calderon doesn't go back to the ropes. He walks him back on his heels the way you were taught to do it.
Look at Tito Trinidad. He's up on his feet. Everybody is on their feet.
Man, oh man, what a contest we have here. Woo! By the way, director and producer Rick Sierra wants to send his best to the top-ranked executive producer Todd DeBuff and his TV producer Monty Corwin. So that's a shout-out from my director Rick Sierra to his old bosses, and we're glad that he's pleased to be with the Integrated Sports, because we love having Rick with us. He's doing a great job. This is round 7, slowed down just a bit, but it had to.
Segura still chasing him, Watch the feet. Look at those feet still move. On the part of Calderon, going from side to side. Look at Giovanni Segura, relentless, chasing him.
That's a 35-year-old guy still doing it, Benny. He's still up on the toes, and his legs were shot back in the 5th round. He's totally back. That's courage. That's conditioning. That's the experience. Look at that shot. Another dropping left hand.
And that's why Calderon says, you know what, that's why I don't want to retire. I still have that willingness to go to the gym. I love going in there and putting on a great workout, and that's why he's still here.
Benny, I hope you're not yelling at me.
Was I yelling at you?
Hey, I'm as pumped as you are, believe me. I don't know if the fighters can finish it. I don't know if I can finish it.
This is some kind of a fight. They talk about skill. I mean, the contrasting styles, which make a beautiful fight.
Look at this guy move. You know, Segura has been aggressive, but you score on effective aggressiveness. The counter-punching of Calderon, I got to give him this round.
Boy, there's a lot of fighters in the crowd getting in shape. Shadow boxing, trying to get Fernando Montiel. They're standing up, trying to show Segura what to do.
I mean, Gomez is up, Wilfredo, Tito Trinidad is up, Juan Lopez is up. Even Hector O'Neill has had a few bar fights is up. That's a Calderon round, in my opinion. By the way, I scored the 6th round even, Benny, because I thought some judges would go either way.
Let's go. Keep on going. He looks a lot more tired than you. Here's some of the replay again. Segura ever chasing Calderon. Calderon countering, trying to find a way to go ahead and get out of there. Segura going low, trying to find the body of a 35-year-old Ivan Calderon. Good right that day, but that's a dangerous punch for Segura. And then the left right there, getting there quicker, getting there first was Calderon. Boy, you see the face of Calderon, Colonel. There's some swelling all around the eye, and he's had a history of those cuts.
Well, I think his cuts are solid, but he is swollen. All right, here we go, round 8. We're at the Coliseo Mario Morales. And you really don't need us to comment too much. You can watch this, but this is just some kind of fight. This is wonderful, wonderful stuff. I'm so proud to be in the sport of boxing. I absolutely love it.
And these are two class guys. Both guys respect each other. They respect the sport. They're both great historians who understand the responsibility of being a champion, and they act like it.
Two wonderful guys. Let's see if Calderon is going to continue to catch here. I don't like it when Calderon's on the ropes.
He can't stay there.
But for Segura fans, it's great for him. He's loading up to the body. He feinted with the left hand. Benny, why haven't we seen Segura go right-handed tonight?
I have no idea, but again, he's trying to set up that right hook. But see that hook It's a sweeping, slow, lethargic right hook.
Boy, when we were back in the 5th round, I thought that Sam Salukowicz and all the guys that told me that Segura would win this fight, I thought they were right on the money. And now they might be back on the money. Look at this. Segura shifts side to side. Is this Calderon rope-a-dope, Benny?
I don't know what Calderon's doing here, though. This is where he ran into trouble before.
Oh, he's down.
down.
He's down on one knee. That's a knockdown. The accumulation of punches did it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's all over. He can't continue. We do have a brand new undisputed champion. Giovanni Segura has done it. He must have hit at some stage in there. Ivan Calderon to the body. He must have got him with a liver shot. He could not continue. His eyes appeared clear. It's all over. What a wonderful contest. And congratulations to the entire country of Mexico. Giovanni Segura, you earned it. You did it your way. Here's a big Tecate salute to you. The brand new undisputed champion, and they call it undisputed when you hold 2 of the titles. Giovanni Segura has done it. He came to the backyard of Ivan Calderon with the flag of Mexico draped around him. He wins the world championship and takes the WBO crown back home to Mexico. The pride of Guerrero, Mexico. 6 miles south of Acapulco. I should say 6 hours south of Acapulco. That's where he hails from. What a night they're having in Mexico tonight. And here's Calderon. Benny and I are big fans of Ivan. I think we're going to see this fight again. Something strange happened to his eye back in the 5th round. Then I feel there must have been a body shot. I don't think he totally wilted. But let's take a replay and kind of see what happened at the end of the fight. Now he's in the corner. At this stage we're saying it's a bad spot to be. Let's see if we see any body blow. You know, he's hurt there and he takes the knee, which is smart, so he doesn't take any more body blows. I don't see. There's a good body shot that hurt him, maybe. There's the uppercut that caught him in the heart. Another one misses, but at this stage he's already hurt. And he takes the knee, which is smart. But I didn't know he was hurt that bad because his eyes were clear when he went down. Of course, Benny's going into the ring, and we're going to talk to the new champion, and we're going to talk to the former champ, Ivan Calderon. 2 great fighters. There's Paco without Corral. And people still love him. No matter who won this fight, and the fact Ivan Calderon came here, and if he never wins the title again, he has been a national hero in Puerto Rico. Let's see if we can watch this and see if we catch a shot that was early. These body shots, though, there's one that's kind of in the area of the liver. Then he moves side. That's it right there. He caught him in the liver right there. That's the one that hurt him. Now, see, this doesn't hurt him. It's the liver shot. You see him wincing to the right? It was a liver shot that caught him. When you get hit on top of the liver, which is the largest organ in the body other than the skin, and there's another one there that catches it in the back of the liver. That liver comes down below the rib cage on the right-hand side, and right now he's in big, big pain. And it's taking its toll, and that's why he goes down. But that shot, great job by all our video guys to catch that. That's when he got hurt. This isn't hurting him. He's already hurt to the liver. Then you'll see a few more body shots. That's why he can't move. His legs are virtually paralyzed here, and he can't move. Knowing this, Calderon won't take any more shots to the head, so he takes the knee. Another body shot there. That had to hurt him. He may have a broken rib because he's definitely in pain. See, at this stage, he can't defend himself anymore. He takes the knee, and he doesn't get up. I believe he's either got a broken rib or was hit right on top. See, that one there is not the one. Watch it now, watch it. Right there is. That's another one. Not the right hand, it's the left hand. Well, that caught him on top of it, too. There's the rip right there. The rip right to the body. Then you see Segura very smartly turns and gets himself in position to really blast him with the left hook. That answers all the questions that I had. Why did he fight as a southpaw the entire fight? Because he wanted to unleash the powerful left. And there he is. He beats Calderon to submission. We will find out what Ivan has to say momentarily. Okay, Enrique, let's make it official before we do anything with Benny. Go ahead and give us the official particulars.
Atención, damas y caballeros. El ganador al minuto 34 segundos del asalto número 8 por knockout. The winner, the time, 1 minute 34 seconds in round number 8. The winner by knockout and now is the new WBO and WBA Junior Flyweight Champion of the World from Guerrero, México. Lindo y querido, the new champion of the world, Giovanni Segura.
Wow, what a night for Segura and all of Mexico. It's a sad night for Puerto Rico, but it's not the end of Ivan Calderon, I'm quite sure. Benny will find out exactly what happened. Benny, go ahead and speak to our friend Ivan Calderon.
You know, before anything else, I just want to go ahead and give a tribute. You have been a great, great champion. You've distinguished yourself as an incredible ambassador of boxing. You showed tremendous boxing skills. So before anything else, I just want to salute you as a great champion that you have been. Antes que nada, lo que quiero hacer es darte homenaje con el gran campeón y el gran embajador que has sido de este boxeo, porque vos has sido un campeón que ha demostrado clase, dedicación, disciplina, todos los ingredientes que debe tener un gran campeón.
Gracias. Primero que nada, le quiero dar las gracias a mi público por respaldarme con una derrota y con una victoria. Lo importante, esos son mi gente que están conmigo hasta lo último.
He said before anything else, Colonel, he'd like to go ahead and give thanks to his fans. Despite win, loss, whatever, they're there for him, and they gave him a tremendous, tremendous push in this particular fight. Ahora, now, Ivan, I got to ask you, what happened in this particular fight? It seemed like you were moving around very, very well, and all of a sudden, it just kind of stopped. ¿Qué pasó en esta pelea? Parecía que estaba moviendo muy bien. El contraataque estaba ahí, pero de repente te paraste en la pelea.
Sí, hice una pelea que no era la mía. Quise pararme un poco a pelear. En los primeros asaltos no sentí las manos y me decidí arriesgarme a pararme cuerpo a cuerpo. Entró un buen golpe al mismo hueco del estómago y ahí fue donde me derribó, pero los golpes arriba los pude superar. Me fui tome y dame, demostré al público que si hay que pararse se para. Bueno, entró el buen golpe, me dominó, pero peleé como un guerrero y me fui hasta lo último.
And he said, like a great warrior, he went in there and he made the wrong decision on the strategy because he tried to go ahead and slug it out with him toe to toe, and that may have been a mistake. But he wanted to show the people that if it requires for him to be toe to toe, he will be toe to toe. He was willing to go ahead and do that. It didn't turn out to be the best decision on his part. Ahora, now you got to tell me what you think about this new champion. 28-year-old guy that was just relentless. You hit him with some great shots, but yet he was still there, relentless, and kept coming. ¿Qué vas a decir acerca de este contrincante que tuviste? Que tenía una voluntad increíble, porque aunque le pegaste, seguía viniendo, insistiendo.
No, tengo que decir lo que él dijo. Él no tiene estilo, no tiene movimiento, pero tiene un buen corazón y un deseo de ser campeón, y lo demostró, y vino con el corazón y quiso demostrar que es un buen campeón con poca experiencia, y lo demostró.
He said, this is a guy with a tremendous heart. He showed a tremendous heart because of all the shots that he took, and he was able to go ahead and take the very best shots that he could give him, but he remained there showing a big heart. Ahora, now what are the plans for Ivan Calderon? ¿Qué ahora son los planes para Ivan Calderon?
Bueno, cogerle un descanso y esperarle el año que viene para volver otra vez a otra oportunidad. Sé que esta carrera que tuve me merezco otra oportunidad por otro título con cualquier campeón, y yo sé que cuando volvemos a ser como los demás campeones, como Tito, como Miguel Cotto, se caen y se vuelve y se levanta y terminamos como campeones otra vez.
And he said, like any great world champion, you come off a loss, he's going to take some time off, come back next year and rededicate himself, just like all the great champions, like Felix, Tito Trinidad, all the great champions, to come back. And that's exactly what he plans to do, come back and get another chance at another title and come back. This probably, in my opinion, is the fight of the year. And you brought it this particular to all the people here in Puerto Rico and all the people around the world. You showed what's good about boxing. En mi opinión, esta es la pelea del año. Demostraste todo lo bueno del boxeo. Y este fue un gran combate donde mostraste tremendo corazón como un campeón.
Así mismo, siempre dije que el día que Iván Calderón pierda será por nocaut o por una cortadura, y hoy fue por un nocaut. Buen golpe, fue un muchacho que colocó un buen golpe al hígado, y de verdad no pude levantarme con el golpe, y le doy su crédito, de verdad que sí.
And as always, showing the tremendous class that he has, saying, you know what? He caught me with a great shot. He caught me a shot to down below, down around the kidney area, and that really stopped me. I wasn't able to continue, so I give him great respect to a great new champion. This is him, Ivan Calderon, the Iron Boy.
Now, Benny will work his way over to Segura. You see why we love this kid? Oh, we love Segura as well. And you know something? I've got to give credit to Antonio, who did the great job. You got to remember that this guy was really maligned throughout the course of the year. Javier Capetillo, maligned by everybody for the Antonio Margarito wrappings. You know what? He trained this guy and brought him to great success. Let's give credit where credit is due instead of burying this guy for a mistake that nobody's proven. Here is Giovanni Segura with Benny Ricardo.
And yeah, we're here with the new champion, again, unifying the titles, the WBA and the WBO. Giovanni Segura in what possibly may have been, I think, the fight of the year. Where did you find the lungs to be able to go withstand that incredible pace that you set for yourself? ¿Dónde encontraste, en mi opinión, esta es la pelea del año, dónde encontraste el pulmón suficiente para poder sostener ese increíble ritmo que estableciste?
From all those people, you know, that they get around in their houses and they say, hey, we're going to make a barbecue because Giovanni Segura is fighting. I've been there. And I know how it feels to wait for that super fight from your champion. And that's why I think about when I'm getting tired, when I feel like I'm slow motion that I can throw more punches. I think about all those things and just God gives me that strength to keep on going.
Y lo que dice, como siempre, la oportunidad que se presenta a un boxeador es muy importante hacer lo máximo con esa situación. Y entonces cada vez que él estaba ahí, se empezaba a agotar, estaba pensando en la oportunidad que se presentaba para él y el tiempo que le tomó para finalmente recibir esta oportunidad y hacer lo máximo de eso. Now, you came into this fight and you said to me, I got to cut the ring. I got to cut the ring. But it required tremendous patience on your part to finally accomplish that. This is a big ring, 24 by 24, which definitely favored him. Vos dijiste que tenía que cortar el ring. Este es un ring bien grande, 24 por 24, que llega a favorecer la rapidez de Calderón, pero finalmente le pudiste ahí alcanzar.
Sí, todo el mundo me critica por mi forma de pelear. Todo el mundo. Yo soy uno de los primeros, ¿no? Yo quiero ser mejor, yo no quiero verme así de mal. Pero fue lo que pude aprender en 12 peleas. Entonces lo mencioné anteriormente y dije, para ganarle a Iván Calderón no necesitas nada más ser bueno y ser un peleador bueno. Aparte de eso necesitas ser muy inteligente y no caer en su juego. Ustedes vieron cómo en un momento él me manipuló al modo de que casi no le pegaba. Entonces, ¿qué fue lo que hice? Me paré y dije, no, aquí es donde la inteligencia hace un lado la fortaleza y es donde empieza uno a decir, alto, hay que pensar.
You know what he said? He said a lot of times, a lot of people may criticize his particular way of fighting, his style, the way he does things. But you know, here's the one that he said, in the middle of that fight, he said to himself, especially when Calderon was manipulating him exactly the way he wanted to, he said to himself, let's stop here. Let's go ahead and change things around. Let's be smart. Let's be very intelligent. And that's the way he was able to go ahead and change things around. Now, let's talk about your plans. You have aspiration. You fought the fight before this at 112 pounds. What are your plans now for yourself? La última pelea lo peleaste a 112. Ahora está perseguida a 108. ¿Qué son tus planes? ¿Vas a subir a 112 o te quedas?
Mire, yo quiero decirle, quiero invitar a todos esos campeones, entre comillas, que agarren este ejemplo de Iván Calderón y Segura. Esto es lo que quiere la gente. Esto es por lo que uno paga para ver estas peleas. Por eso uno tiene comida en la mesa. Los invito y les doy la oportunidad a quien quieran, a quien sea, de la 108 y de la 112, hacer estos eventos, hacer peleas grandes, no estar peleando peleas aburridas que la gente le esté cambiando del canal. ¿Para qué? Eso es lo que quiere el público. A esto vine, a Puerto Rico. Desde allá vine acá con todo en contra a ganar. ¿Por qué? Porque eso es lo que yo quiero ver en la tele, esto es lo que yo quiero ver y yo sé que ustedes quieren ver esto. Eso es lo que yo quiero.
And that's what's great about pay-per-view. The people pay for what they want to see. And he said, you know what? I'd like to invite all the world champions out there, 108, 112. Do what myself and Ivan Calderon has done, and that is to come here and get it on. I came all the way to Puerto Rico to do this, to meet him, and that's what all the fighters should do. Let the world see the fight they want to see. Let champions fight champions, and may the best win. So finally, the unification is complete. He is now the WBA and the WBO champion, and this is the one and only Giovanni Segura. Back to you, Colonel.
Thank you, Benny, and you can see why that he is such a sensational fighter, because he's a sensational human being. By the way, the judges had Segura listed 68-65 leading the fight and 69-67 leading the fight. We didn't get the third judge's scorecard, but we think it was 69-65. So Calderon was actually behind on all the judges' scorecard. You've seen history tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. The Calderon Segura, the unification, was brought to you by the Department of Tourism and the 3 islands of Puerto Rico. For more, log on to SeePuertoRico.com. And by the city of Guaynabo. It's the city of 5 stars, the sports capital of Puerto Rico. And by the Open Mobile, that is, when you need us most, Open Mobile. And by the wonderful newspaper El Nuevo Dia, Puerto Rico's grand newspaper. And by Tecate con Caracta. I'm going to get some Caracta and get a Tecate myself. So for Benny Rodriguez, Benny Ricardo, for Rick Sierra, for Doug Jacobs and our entire staff at Integrated Sports and the Rivera Brothers PR Best Boxing, I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan telling you one last time, you got a brand new champion at 108. Giovanni Segura lifts it from Ivan Calderon. He has the WBO and WBA championships now. Again, for our entire staff, I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan saying good night from Puerto Rico.